start with the session. So quickly, I will give you a brief about today's session. Uh, Today's session is like very, very important and interesting because we Indians generally, when you check and you touch your waist, you do have the extra flaps, right? आपके अलग से मांस दिखता है. So if that extra flaps are visible, if you can see the love handles on your belly, so definitely it will hinder the absorption of, or the production of insulin in the body. And आपके body में जो आपका एब्जॉर्प्शन होता है ग्लूकोज का वो स्लो हो जाएगा, रेजिस्टेंस बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ जाएगी. सो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू रिड्यूस ऑन द extra subcutaneous fat and the body fat. So what we are going to discuss today about that, beyond the scale, more than the just checking on the weighing scale. Even if the person is very lean, very thin, बहुत पतले लोगों के भी belly fat होते हैं, बहुत पतले लोगों के भी waist area पे, hips area पे excess fat देखने को मिलता है. Now we are not very much compelled or very much restricted to the weighing scale. We have to go beyond that. We have to master the diabetes through the body composition. And when we are talking about the body composition, तो हमें आज पूरा डिटेल में उसके बारे में ही समझना है कि हमारे बॉडी कंपोजिशन में हमें क्या क्या देखने को मिलता है, व्हाट एग्जैक्टली हाउ टू मेजर इट एंड हाउ वी कैन मेजर द बॉडी डिफरेंट बॉडी composition and how to analyze it, how the exercise can help you in measuring and taking care of your excess body fat. ठीक है, आपके बॉडी किस किस चीज से मिलके बना हुआ है. सिर्फ वेइंग स्केल पे अपना वेट देखने से हम डायबिटीज रिवर्स नहीं कर सकते. हम ये नहीं कह सकते कि यू आर फिट, यू डोंट हैव एक्स्ट्रा सबक्यूटेनियस बॉडी फैट. फैट सबके बॉडी में है until and unless आप अपना अगर टच करके देखें स्किन में, बहुत मोटी स्किन अगर आपके हाथ में आ रही है, आपके वेस्ट में आ रही है, दैट मीन्स यू हैव सबक्यूटेनियस फैट. जितना सबक्यूटेनियस फैट होगा उतनी ज्यादा रेजिस्टेंस होगी, उतना डिफिकल्ट होगा आपके रीडिंग्स को कम करना, राइट. सो हम सब कुछ करें, वी आर डूइंग एवरीथिंग, वी आर ईटिंग राइट, बट देन इफ यू आर नॉट डूइंग द राइट वर्कआउट लाइक स्ट्रेंथ ट्रेनिंग or doing yoga or the blend of all the exercises, your fat from the belly area and from the hip area won't go. And it's very important to reduce on this belly fat because हमारे vital organs कहाँ हैं? Your liver is here, your kidney is here, your pancreas are here. And if we are not removing the subcutaneous fat from the belly, your health is never going to improve, right? And you won't be able to get the sustainable reversal. So in today's session, we are going to understand, what exactly we need to do, to reverse your diabetes and how to track your weight and the body composition. Now, when we talk, if I'm going very fast, you can let me know. I will slow down, right? मैं थोड़ा धीरे धीरे समझाती हूँ. दोनों लैंग्वेज में कवर कर लूंगी, so please bear because we have both the languages over here. So हम दोनों लोगों को रिस्पेक्ट करते हैं, so we have to ensure that we are making everyone understand about the facts. So when we talk about the measures, in which are associated with diabetes, we have to understand what is the body mass index. आपकी कोच ने देखा होगा, आपको अक्सर पूछती है कि that your always she says your BMI is high, we have to bring the BMI to 22, 23. Why we should track that? How we track it? It's a ratio of weight and height square. So we understand that how much is our body mass index, how much at risk we are. आपका body mass index अगर 23 से ज्यादा है, so you are at risk, you are obese, you are at risk of having diabetes, you are at risk of having higher resistance, and you won't be able to reverse. That's a first clause that in a clinical, reversal process we look for. आपका body mass index is below 23. Second is the waist circumference. आप जब waist measure करते हैं from the navel, first so you can touch and pinch and see कि कितना fat है waist पे. It has to be flat. जितना fat होगा उतना आपके vital organs will be suffocated. Your vital organs won't be able to process the fat. They won't be able to function properly. They won't be able to cleanse the toxins from the system. So ensure that the waist circumference is, there are certain limits which I'm going to discuss in the future part. We will discuss in future slides, but they are we are going to track the BMI. We are going to track the waist circumference. We are also going to check on the waist and hip ratio, which is again very important. You have to understand whether you have the right waist to hip ratio or not, and what is your hip circumference. So we check the waist measurement. That's why your coach is continuously asking you to update on a weekly basis about your waist and your hip measurements, right? So that she can understand what is your waist to hip ratio and whether we are constantly working on reducing the resistance in the body or not. And if we ignore it, you won't even understand कि कब ये बढ़ गया और कब हमें हमारे रिवर्सल्स में प्रॉब्लम होने लग गई और वाई हम वी विल ऑलवेज थिंक कि अरे हमने तो अपना बेस्ट दिया है, अपनी डाइट पे वर्क कर रहे हैं, हम अपने एक्सरसाइज पे वर्क कर रहे हैं, बट फिर भी रीडिंग्स कम नहीं होती. क्यों नहीं कम होती है? दिस कुड बी वन ऑफ द पैरामीटर जिसको हमने इग्नोर कर दिया है. दैट्स व्हाई व्हेन वी आर रिवर्सिंग वी हैव टू फोकस ऑन all the parameters. That's why your coach is constantly checking कि आपका weight कितना है. Please update your weight. Please update your waist measurements. Please update your hip measurements on a weekly basis, right? Every week once you have to check and update it. And that's why I want to emphasize on it कि आप please इसे ignore मत करिए. Listen to your coach, right? Now when we talk about the body mass index, आपका total body mass index कितना है? What is your, if you just look at this picture, so first is like if you are under, आपका BMI is under 18, that's a somewhere we call it underweight. So your body will be lean, right? There is no fat at all, and there is no muscle mass also. But when we are talking about the person who has in between 18 to 24.9, that person has muscular body, it's more fit and has normal BMI. And we calculate in diabetes to be like in between 18 to 23, which is ideal. Because 24 में भी आके हल्का सा belly fat आ जाता है. We have to target to 23 so that we can maintain it. And if the weight or आपका BMI is in between 25 to 29, you come under the obese category 1, right? You are more prone to diabetes, you are more prone to diseases, you are more prone to any of the, metabolic disorders. Second is the obese 2, when your BMI is in between 30 to 34.9. And then there is extreme obese, your BMI is 35 and above. So whenever someone with the overweight comes to us, our first priority, no matter whatever the readings are, the first priority is to bring the resistance down, to bring the weight down, so that we can prevent the load on your vital organs. Because if you're not removing that extra fat layer, your body won't function. Your pancreas won't respond to us. So we have to first remove the extra fat layer. And that's why checking your BMI, the body mass index, is very important. Now people will think how to calculate this BMI. We have like lot of body composition analysis machine also, but BMI we can calculate at home. It's just weight in kgs over height square. So whatever is your weight in kilograms, you write that, divided by double the height in meters, and you will get the BMI. All the coaches have taken your BMI, especially your weight and hip measurements, your height in the first call itself, so that they know what is the current parameter and they can work along with you to help you with the reversal. Now the second, if there is any doubt, I'm going to take a pause because it's important for you to understand what we are talking about and you're clear about it. Any question, any doubt so far? BMI 21 is absolutely okay. 21 to 23 is the best BMI because, we don't have extra fat. We are not at risk. But when it is more than 24, especially like in between 25 to 30 and above, we are at highest risk. Right now, the second comes the waist measurements. So, जब भी मैं बोलती हूँ waist measurement, so like अगर if you have the extra flaps, what will happen? It will cover up your pancreas. It will impact the pancreatic functioning. आपके pancreas अच्छे से function नहीं करेंगे और फिर क्या होगा? हमारी resistance बढ़ती जाएगी. हम कितना भी efforts डालें, हमारी readings कम नहीं होंगे. इसलिए waist अपना navel के पास से cross the inch tape and check over here. Just follow the cursor कि कितना दिखा रहा है, right? अब कितना होना चाहिए? We have to understand. That's how you have to stand straight, look, stand in front of the mirror and then check. And जिसको नहीं समझ में आ रहा है, they can go to the tailors and check the waist measurements from them. They can check it and tell you both the waist and hip measurements. आप अपने टेलर के पास जाके check कर सकते हैं. Now people with the lower risk have the women's के लिए there is a limit of 31.5 inches. आपका 31.5 inches से ज्यादा waist नहीं होना चाहिए. For men's, it's 37 inches. And for moderate risk, it's between 31.5 to 35 inches. But हमारा target क्या है? To reduce the risk to reverse your diabetes, 31.5 for women and 37 inches for men's. अगर आपका इससे ज़्यादा है, then you are at higher risk. Your resistance is very high, and we need to really start working out, control the food, so that the rest of the food which is not getting utilized will not convert into fat. जितना आप एक्सेसिव खाएंगे, वर्कआउट नहीं करेंगे, बॉडी को मूव नहीं करेंगे, उतना ज्यादा फैट परसेंटेज बढ़ता जाएगा. आपका हिप में और वेस्ट में सबसे पहले फैट जमा होता है. नाउ इसका एक रीजन और भी होता है. People who are having sedentary job, people who are constantly sitting at one place for a long time period, they have restricted blood circulation. उनका blood circulation अच्छे से नहीं होता है, and that is the reason you keep on putting on your fat near the belly area and your hips area. Because जब हम बैठते हैं तो क्या होता है, पेट दबता है, हमारे hips दबते हैं, thighs दबते हैं, तो ये सारे areas में सबसे ज्यादा fat जमा होता है, fat accumulate हो जाता है. So we have to understand, should not sit at one place for more than 1 hour. We have to understand we need the movements, we have to exercise so that we are not letting the fat accumulate in our body areas, right? So these parameters are something we need to look for. Another important parameter that one has to work on, I'm sorry, is the waist hip ratio. When you check your waist measurements and the hip measurements, divide them together. Now, what is the ideal waist hip ratio for men and women? For men, it's 9.9, and for women, it's 0.85. So if your waist measurements, waist hip ratio is above 0.9 for men, above 0.85 for women, that means you have higher resistance. Please, this is the area where you check the waist, and this is the area B where you check the hip measurements, right? So this PPT I will share with you so that you can understand कि कहाँ से हमें measure करना है. गलत measurements लेने से हमारे readings भी गलत आते हैं. In first go, if you are not very clear, you can also go to your tailor and take the measurements. But weekly sharing your waist hip measurements and the weight is something compulsory for the every individual, right? Now comes the body composition. अब हमारी body बनी किस चीज से होती है, right? Body what has, like does it have all the weight with the water, or it's just the muscles? So we have different composition and bifurcation in the body. Body is made up of muscle mass, body is made up of bone density or bone mass, the percentage of fat we have, right? These are the three major composition of the body. Now what we should be having in the higher side is the muscle mass, and then second the bone mass, and percentage of fat has to be less. It should not be in excess. So when you what one should expect is we have to lose the weight so that we don't have excess body fat. But how to understand? क्या weighing machine पे देख के हमें समझ आता है कि हमारा weight कम हो रहा है कि हमारी muscles कम हो रही है? No, we don't understand. क्योंकि weight loss, when we look at the weighing scale, we just look at the one number, whether it is reducing, but it never tells us, is it a weight loss or it's a muscle loss? To understand the fat loss or the weight loss, we have to track the body composition. Now, how we track it? There is a body composition weighing scale that comes in the market. If you stand on top of that, it will show you the weight. Plus, there is an app which gets connected to it. SugarFit also has the body composition analysis machine. आप अगर compare करेंगे तो it will give you the complete bifurcation that what is your muscle mass, what's your water content in the body, how much is the fat percentage, what is the visceral fat. What is visceral fat? कि आपके organs पे कितना fat accumulate हो गया है. Now हम सोचते हैं कि okay, we have extra blood sugar levels, body will take care of it, or we are having the medicine. Now ये medicine हमारा blood sugar कम कर देगी. But कहाँ जा रहा है वो sugar, right? Where is it going? So this excess blood sugar is getting accumulated in the form of fat on your vital organs also. When the kidney is removing the excess glucose through the urine, आपकी किडनी जब यूरिन के थ्रू एक्स्ट्रा ग्लूकोज रिलीज करती है तो कुछ परसेंटेज इट्स गेटिंग accumulated on the kidney itself. That's why we get lot of kidney related issues. क्रिएटिनिन है आपका हाई हो जाता है, जीएफआर लेवल्स जो है हमारे गड़बड़ हो जाते हैं, किडनी की फंक्शनिंग खराब हो जाती है बिकॉज वी आर ओवर एक्सर्टिंग द किडनी. Same way, when we have diabetes, we always have the fatty liver. Why we have the fatty liver? Because the liver is also converting the extra glucose and storing in the form of glycogen. अब जब आपका glycogen जब वहां पे store हो रहा है, so the fat is also getting accumulated there on the liver, right? That's why we are getting the fatty liver. So uncontrolled diabetes always give you the kidney issues, always gives you the liver issues. So please ensure that reducing the fat percentage first and then ensuring that you are also taking care of the vital organs. So if you just look at the person who is losing, like, just doing the cardio exercise, what will happen? They will reduce the fat percentage, but along with that, they will also reduce and lose the muscle mass because we don't have any cardio. हमेशा हमारा fat loss के साथ साथ muscle mass भी lose करता है. When we do the strength training, right, we gain on the muscles. The body will tone down more faster and you lose on more fat because cardio burns the fat at that moment itself. But the strength training, it burns the fat throughout the day. So जितना आप strength training करेंगे उतना ज्यादा ग्लूकोज एब्जॉर्प्शन अच्छा होगा, मसल मास अच्छा होगा एंड उतना ज्यादा अच्छा फैट बर्न होगा. It strengthens your muscles and strengthens your body. I hope clear so far, right? So that's how we have to understand कि fat is something, it makes your body more sluggish, it's more in weight. If you lose the fat, it's like visible clearly after the strength training. You can get the more toned body than the losing the muscle mass. Muscle mass lose kiya, the body will be puffy only. Only what you can see is the reduction in the weight scale. तो कभी भी आपको ऐसा दिख रहा है कि आप वर्कआउट कर रहे हो, डोंट गेट demotivated that I'm not getting any drop in the muscle on the weighing scale. It's okay. Just look at how much inch loss you are getting. Are you losing on inches? Are you feeling that your clothes fitting is getting loose and you are feeling much more fitter and energetic? Then you are on the right track. Whenever we are on strength training, we gain on the muscle mass and we lose more fat, right? But the weighing scale will show lesser weight loss. So that's all right. Okay. Don't worry about it. Don't, look too much into the numbers if you are doing strength training. But then regular strength training and also ensuring that we are taking care of our protein intake. It's very, very important. If you are doing the muscle strengthening and not taking the protein, it won't help you in gaining the muscle mass. So what is the healthy body composition that you have? Like in men's, it's a 40.5% of the muscle tissues should be there. In women's, it should be 36%. Essential fat should be 3% in the men and 12% in the women. Now, non-essential fat percentage should be 12% in the men and 15% in the women. And now again, when we talk about the bone, it should be 15% in the men. Men have higher and the heavier bones than the women. That's why women are 12%, right? And rest is like 25%. So we have to understand this composition and we have to focus on getting more of the muscle mass and reducing more on your fat percentage. So what we are measuring? We are measuring body fat percentage. कि आपका fat percentage कितना है? How much subcutaneous fat we have? Whether we have a good bone mass and the good water percentage or not, because body is made up of water. आपकी आधी से ज़्यादा body water से बनी हुई है. So वो water percentage अच्छा होना चाहिए. आपके body में visceral fat 9 से ज़्यादा नहीं होना चाहिए. If it is above 9, then your vital organs, your heart, kidney, liver, these are all compromised. इनका functioning अच्छे से नहीं हो रहा है. Now, the fat-free body weight. So your body should be like, whenever you are checking the BCA, जिसने check करा उसने देखा होगा, there is like, the body with the fat and body age according to the current weight. Then we can also see the fat, fat-free body weight. कि कितना होना चाहिए आपका fat के अलावा body weight, ideal body weight कितना होना चाहिए. So you get a clear picture कि मुझे इतना lose और करना है. हाउ मच इज योर स्केलेटल मास, आपका पूरा बोन डेंसिटी प्लस आपका जो स्केलेटल सिस्टम से हमारी बॉडी बनी हुई है उसका परसेंटेज कितना है, एंड देन इट टेल्स यू द मेटाबॉलिक एज. How much is your body is able to process the food you are eating? What is its metabolic age? If it is more than your age, then definitely you are on the wrong track, and you have to ensure that you are doing exercises, you are getting rid of the body fat percentage, you're working on improving your muscle mass. So these parameters are the best and the ideal way to check your body functioning. So this is how you can see the BCA report. It shows the body fat percentage. So the females, they should have up to 19.9 percentage of body fat, or if it should be in between 20 to 29, it's considered to be the normal. Males may it should be 10 to 19.9%. If it is above that, it is not considered good. It's like going to increase your resistance, it's going to increase your risk of getting diseases. Then again, the trunk area, the middle area, where the fat percentage for the women should be, it should be actually for both men's and women's. हम इसमें अलग नहीं करते because that's the area where your belly is there. So it should be below 15 actually for both men's and women. If it is more than that, it's considered high, and we need to really get rid of our excess body fat, which is the excess baggage which we should not carry. Again, the visceral fat, हमारे organs पे कितना fat है, should not exceed more than 0.5 to 9.5. अगर इससे ज़्यादा visceral fat है आपका, so definitely you have to look for weight loss. Coming to the skeleton muscles, females should have 18 to 39, right? And sorry, it's age 18 to 39 should have 24 and below. If it's considered normal, but it should be above in between 24 to 30. Females within 40 to 59 should have the skeletal muscle mass within 24.1 to 30.1. Females within 60 to 80 years age should have 23.9 to 29.9. This is the ideal skeletal muscle because आपकी internal पूरी body खड़ी किस पे है? We are standing on a skeletal system. तो अगर वो mass, वो percentage कम होगा, you will get lot of bone deformities, you will get lot of bone injuries, जिनका calcium level कम रहता है, those who get lot of muscle pain, जिनको body aches ज़्यादा होते हैं, बहुत जल्दी जल्दी injuries हो जाती हैं, that shows that your skeletal mass is very less. So please ensure you are maintaining a healthy skeletal mass. So it's according to the age, and we need to follow that. And your BMI at the end has to be below, in between 19 to 23, should not exceed more than that. So I hope it's clear so far, but these are very important parameters. If your BMI is still 21 and your muscle mass is very less, it's an indicator that please start focusing on your muscle mass, start doing the strength training. If the waist is 38, Zahida ji, it's very high. आपकी waist circumference काफी ज्यादा है. ये 31.5 से ज्यादा नहीं होनी चाहिए. तो आपको definitely अपना waist कम करना है. Waist का fat कम नहीं होगा तो आपका रेजिस्टेंस कम नहीं होगा एंड आपके रीडिंग्स कंट्रोल में नहीं आएंगे, आप कितना भी कुछ कर लीजिए. ठीक है. एंड हाउ टू गेट फैट रिपोर्ट एंड नो योर बॉडी कंपोजिशन, तो एक वेइंग मशीन आती है विच इज कॉल्ड BCA मशीन. इजीली अवेलेबल है, शुगर फिट ऐप पे भी अवेलेबल है एंड वी कैन गेट इट ऑन Amazon. 2000 से 2500 के बीच में आती है, कुछ 1500 की भी आती है. यू कैन सी वॉट एवर द बेस्ट यू आर गेटिंग. एंड शुगर फिट वाली हमारे ऐप से भी कनेक्ट हो जाती है, तो योर कोच कैन सी द डेटा ऑन अ रेगुलर बेसिस. बट यस, दैट्स वर्क्स. Mr. J.K. Agarwal, your waist is 32. It's perfect. Just see that when you are touching your waist, you are not able to see the fat, और आपके हाथ में कुछ flab नहीं आ रहा है. So that's the right way. So आपके height, weight के according you have to calculate. Now I really request everyone that sit with your coach and check कि आपका body का waist hip measurements कितना है. BCA machine जो हम use करते हैं घर पे, that is for the day to day use, because DEXA scan जैसी चीज या फिर underweight scanning, this has less, like they give more appropriate measures, but वो इतने expensive है, हम रोज कर नहीं सकते. तो रोज में अगर हमें चेक करना है तो आइडियल वे इज BCA मशीन, विच इज लाइक अ नॉर्मल वेइंग मशीन. आप उस पर खड़े होइए, ऐप से कनेक्ट हो जाएगा और सारा डेटा वहां फ्लो हो जाएगा. इट विल गिव यू द कैलकुलेशन ऑफ योर बॉडी कंपोजिशन ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ योर वेट. ठीक है. So this is the DEXA scan machine. This has least, error. It has only 1.6% of error, more accurate. Once a while, once in a year, आप DEXA scan करा के check कर सकते हैं. It's very good and very, very helpful. Then again, underweight is also like, underwater weight we can check. That has 1 to 3% of error, but then again, we as an individual or a layman, हम इतना समझ नहीं आता. So here we need the expert to help us. Then bot pod है, which is again another way of checking. इसके अंदर लेट करके हम check कर सकते हैं अपना body composition. Again, इसमें 1 to 3% error होती है, तो best होता है body composition analysis for home. DEXA scan at, in the house. BIA scale, again, it has like 3 to 8% of error, but this is also one of the machine that can be. You might have seen there in the gyms, in the cult centers, तो BIA machine है, जहाँ पे खड़े होके हम अपना पूरा बॉडी कंपोजिशन एनालिसिस चेक कर सकते हैं. अनदर वे इज स्किन फोल्ड टेस्ट. तो बहुत सारे आप अगर जाएंगे ना तो हॉस्पिटल्स में दे चेक, यहाँ पे ऐसे ये स्किन फोल्ड टेस्ट होता है, इसको यहाँ पे लगा के दे चेक कि कितना है. देयर इज अ पर्टिकुलर लिमिट, इससे ज्यादा नहीं होना चाहिए. तो द डॉक्टर्स एंड द हेल्थ केयर प्रोवाइडर्स ओवर देयर कैन हेल्प. ठीक है. Now it's very important. We have been emphasizing. हमने protein health series किया था. That time also we have been talking about strength training, and nowadays we have been keep on reiterating. Please focus on the strength training. Why? Because the more the muscle mass, the higher will be the glucose absorption. Lesser will be your chances of injuries, or lesser will be the chances of you for losing your pancreas and the vital organs. So जितना muscle mass होगा, उतना body का strength अच्छा होगा, उतना ज्यादा ग्लूकोज एब्सॉर्प्शन होगा, एंड उतना ज्यादा आपकी बॉडी रिस्पॉन्ड करेगी. सो इंश्योर दैट व्हेन यू आर डूइंग द वर्कआउट, नंबर वन विच पीपल डू द मिस्टेक, ठीक है, डायरेक्टली डंबल्स उठाए, वी हैव स्टार्टेड नाउ. नो, वी हैव टू वार्म अप द बॉडी. We have to open up our joints so that the body is ready for workout. So start with the neck rotations. Make sure that you are doing the arm rotation, shoulder rotation, side twist, right? And we are doing the arm rotation, full arm rotation, so that we are using our shoulder blades and the shoulder, rotator cuffs, so that we have the movement in the joints. The joints are not getting stiff. Waist rotation, then the leg rotation, making sure we are stretching our legs. That helps us in preparing the body for the main exercise. So warm up बहुत जरूरी है. We warm up the body. Without warm up, if you are exercising, you will end up getting lot of injuries. फिर आप बोलेंगे next day पेन ज्यादा हो रहा है, नहीं हो रहा है, and we are not very comfortable doing the strength training. So warm up is very important. Now, few exercises that we can do at home to improve the body's balance, because जब diabetes आती है तो we have lot of balancing issues too. Gait issues are very common in diabetes. So single leg hold, एक पैर पे खड़े होना. If you cannot do without support, you can take a help of the wall, you can take the help of the chair, and do that. Then rock the boat is like again अपने पैर को ऐसे swing करना. That's again you can do. और या फिर अपने पैर को थोड़ा पीछे करके, एक हमने ऊपर करा 90 degree angle पे we are holding the leg. One is like holding it back and then bringing the balance. Again, if you are not able to do the rock the boat like this, you can do the leg raises by holding the chair. Then the wall dips. Wall के ऊपर खड़े होकर के सीधे wall को hand से palm से push करना. That also helps in improving the shoulder blades and the rotator cuffs, right? So ये हो गया हमारा simple warm-ups. Then stand up and stand to sit, like it's a, if you are not able to do the complete squats, we can do the chair squats. आप कभी ऑफिस से बहुत देर बैठे हैं तो we can even sit on the chair and then stand. That helps in improving the blood circulation. That helps you. And even in using the calf muscles, जहाँ मेरा cursor है देखिए दिखा the calf muscles, it improves the blood circulation through the calves. Bridge pose again helps in improving the mobility and also helps you in firming and supporting your spine and the back. ठीक है. So ये छोटी छोटी एक्सरसाइजेस है जो हम घर पे कर सकते हैं. हिप फ्लेक्सर स्ट्रेच, अपने हिप्स को जो है चेस्ट के पास लाके जस्ट होल्ड इट एंड कीप ब्रीदिंग इन दैट पोजीशन. बीच में पास नहीं आएगा. फर्स्ट इनिशियल थोड़ा थोड़ा धीरे करके पुश करके वी हैव टू ब्रिंग इट डाउन. हाई नीज टू बर्न द थाई फैट, to ensure that we are burning on the all the extra flaps in the body. It's very, very helpful. We can do the cool down stretches after that. This is the beginner's one. Very, very simple exercises. बाद में आप धीरे धीरे डंबल्स से कर सकते हैं. You can incorporate plank, you can incorporate jumping jacks, push-ups, pull-ups. All these workouts हमारे आप में we are doing live sessions, we are also doing we have the recorded sessions also. So जो भी comfortable है, beginners, intermediate, whatever the level you fall in, start following the exercises and थोड़ा time अपने exercise routine के लिए जरूर निकालेगा. 3 section में divide होती है, warm up, main workout for 20-25 minutes, and then 15 minutes of ending cool down exercises where we are doing a shoulder stretch. इस तरह से करके हम shoulder stretch करते हैं, back stretch करते हैं, tricep stretch, then the hip flexor stretch. These are very simple. इसमें कोई भी ऐसा नहीं है कि आप नहीं कर पाएंगे. Age is not a factor over here. You can follow this chart and do 6-7 exercises to open up your joints and bring down the muscles. क्योंकि आपने exercise करी, muscles are stretched, they are overheated, and when you do the cool down exercises, they will bring your muscles back in place, reducing the pain after the exercise. So cool down is very, very important as the warm up is important. So I want you all to take a pledge and, make sure that you are taking care of your body. It's a Mother's Day. So have a healthy body composition. Now you have to pledge it that have a healthy body composition, choose to move and hydrate myself, connect with nature, prioritize my sleep, and give myself the gift of silence. It's very important. It's very simple. But if you just pledge it every day, you will be more, encouraged and inspired to work on your health. So more than that, Abhi, now we have the quiz also. So before taking up the questions, I'm going to move towards a quiz because it's a Mother's Day. And I have a small quiz for you people so that we can just give some, do some entertainment, plus we can win some prizes. So you have to do, it's a fastest finger first. आपको chat box में answer लिखना है A, B, C. Whatever is the answer for the first question, you have to quickly write the answer here in the chat. जो भी आंसर आपको लगता है सही, मैं क्वेश्चन स्क्रीन पे दिखाऊंगी. आपको चैट में फटाफट आंसर लिखना है. जो सबसे पहले लिखेगा, that will be the winner, right? And the prizes will be given to you. So let's start with it. And at the end of the session, don't forget to give your full name and the coach name, because फिर मुझे पता नहीं चलेगा कौन winner था यहाँ पे if the name is not there. So like I just say MIK is there. I don't know who's that person, right? So आपको यहाँ पर अपना पूरा नाम देना पड़ेगा. And you have to, Vikas ji has started practicing also. So जो सबसे पहले आंसर लिखेगा A, B, C, whatever the answer you feel, you have to write down here in the chat section. And let's see कौन जीतता है. It's a quick, a quick game, which I hope you all will enjoy. Let's see. So till then, you all can practice whether you are able to. There are 6 questions. Let's see who is going to answer. Very simple questions, but that's something related to the Mother's Day. No cheating. Let's work together. And आप अपने names फटाफट से लास्ट में लिख सकते हैं. मैं पूछ लूंगी, तो प्लीज स्टे ट्यून टुवर्ड्स दिस सेशन टिल द एंड, ताकि मुझे पता हो जो विनर है उसका पूरा नाम क्या है, वरना आपके गिफ्ट्स देने मेरे लिए डिफिकल्ट हो जाएंगे. राइट? All set? Everyone is ready with your fastest finger? So the first question what we have is, who is known as the founder of Mother's Day? You have to quickly write down the answer in the chat section. Who is known as the founder of Mother's Day? Do you know the answer? A, B, C, D. Write down in the chat section. We will take it up. Let's write down quickly. Who is known as the founder of Mother's Day? Let me see who knows the answer. Who's writing down first? So Nikunj has given the right answer. Nikunj, please write down your name and phone number in the chat so that I can take it up later from the chat. So Nikunj is the winner for this question. He has given the first question right. Let's see who is going to give the most of the answers right. Let's try. So the first prize goes to Nikunj. Now coming to the next question. If you can see here on the screen, in which year was Mother's Day officially declared a national holiday in US? In which year, so it's not Indian origin. It's been celebrated first in the US, which we have started copying. So, in which year was Mother's Day officially declared a national holiday in the US? Let's see who has answered it right. Any idea? People are giving the answer still. Okay. So let me quickly check in the chat. But yes, before that, let's prepare for the next question also. Are you enjoying so far? Is it difficult? Is it difficult to write down? Are you facing any issue? Any concerns? Let me quickly check who has given the right answer. So let's see. Okay. It's Miss Lakshmi Jalla who has given the right answer, 1914. Can we, Lakshmi ma'am, please, can you write down your phone number in the chat? And then we will move ahead. She has given the right answer. Mr. Hayat Modin also given the right answer, but then Lakshmi ma'am has written first. So she will be the winner for this one. Let's, for the next question. Okay. Which flower is traditionally associated with Mother's Day? Carnation, rose, tulip, lily. Which flower is associated with Mother's Day? Anyone has any guess, any idea, any clue? Miss Jyoti Bhargava has given the right answer. Jyoti ma'am, it's carnation, right? Please write down your phone number in the chat so that I can take it up. It's carnation. Carnation is the right answer. Please write down your phone number before I show the next question on the screen. It's saying yes, carnation. Jyoti ma'am, please write down your number. Perfect. Okay. So now we have another question, which is which country celebrates Mother Day in February? Which country celebrates Mother Day in February? USA, Norway, India, Brazil. Come on, come on. Let's write down fast. A lot of answers here. Okay. Tell me, ready for next question or not? Are we ready? Are we enjoying? Who's going to win the next question? Let's see. The next question. Do you want me to post it? Yes? No? Okay. So let's move ahead. Yes, the answer is Norway. And Norway celebrates Mother's Day in the February month, in the second Sunday of February. And they have the complete different day for celebration. Rest of the world celebrates the month of May, which is the second Sunday. But yes, Norway celebrates in the month of February itself. Now we have the next question, which is question 5. And let's see who is going to win this one. So the Norway, which is the question B. Nikunj, can you write down your phone number in the chat before we move ahead? Nikunj is a winner for this question. Nobody has given two answers altogether right now. So let's see who's going to win next. What is considered one of the most meaningful gifts for for a mother? A spa voucher, a handwritten letter, gold jewelry, and or a kitchen appliance. What is considered one of the most meaningful gifts for a mother? Let's see what answers we are getting in the chat. B. Yes, Mukesh ji, it's B, a handwritten letter which expresses your feeling, which expresses your joy, and no one else can, really uh, justify it. None of the other gift. So yes, that's one of the best gift that you can give to your mother. Now the next question, I think Mukesh ji, please write down your number and your phone number here in the chat so that we can move ahead towards the next question. Okay, people have already given this answer for the next. So Mukesh, you can write down later. It's okay. So next question is what is considered one of the most meaningful gift? Like after that, then we have what was Mother Teresa's awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for? Her work in education, promoting peace talks, her humanitarian work with the poor and sick, or her writing on spiritual life. What was Mother Teresa awarded the Nobel Prize, Peace Prize for? Anyone has any guess, any idea? Let's see who has given the right answer. So, Anshu Garg has given the right answer again. It's her humanitarian work with the poor and sick. Absolutely right. So can you just write down your numbers? I request everyone. Mukesh, yes, thank you. I have got your number. So we will be sending your prize, over the, by on your phone. So please stay tuned. Thank you so much for participating for today's Mother's Day quiz. But yes, there are certain questions which we will be taking up now. I hope you all enjoyed. It was just a quick fun quiz. And before we move ahead, please stay tuned. I also want to know that, what all messages or the content you want me to share on the chat forum. Also, how do you feel about the today's webinar? Whether it was helpful, you could understand, you could relate to it. Any mistakes that you have been making and you would like to work on it? I think it's very important. So there's another तो रीना जी इन सबको करने के लिए ना बीसीए मशीन शुगर फिट का वेट मशीन विच इज द बीसीए मशीन आपके ऐप पे अवेलेबल है यू कैन बाय दैट एंड स्टार्ट ट्रैकिंग योर बॉडी कंपोजिशन एनालिसिस अगर आपका बीएमआई 27 आ रहा है तो बहुत ज्यादा है 23 से ज्यादा नहीं होना चाहिए 22 to 23 is the ideal BMI. Please maintain that, Mr. J.K. Agarwal. 27 is the high BMI. Even if your waist measurements are fine, definitely you must be having higher visceral fat or the subcutaneous fat. Let's identify and work on that. So please, in the next week, check your BCA. If you don't have the BCA machine at home, can go to the cult center, can go to the nearby gym. Any good gym, Gold's Gym and all, they have the BCA machine. आप BCA machine पे वहां पे अपना BCA में निकाल सकते हैं एंड वो रिपोर्ट लेकर के आप अपने कोच के साथ डिस्कस कर सकते हैं, राइट? तो वो आप जरूर चेक करिएगा. जितना बॉडी कंपोजिशन चेक करेंगे उतना ज्यादा समझ पाएंगे कहाँ गलत जा रहे हैं, कहाँ पे प्रॉब्लम है एंड वी कैन वर्क फ्रॉम द रूट्स. वेस्ट 38 जहीदा जी बहुत ज्यादा है, मैंने जैसे बोला था 31 आपको रखनी है. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Ajay ji. How much is the waist measurement? 31.5. And for men's, it should be 37. I will send you the recording and as well as the PPT for the entire session. But I would really like to know, I'm sending